anyone who speaks, you're probably going to be on some kind of live videotape, so I'll warn you right now, okay? Get that seat on purpose. Welcome to Orleans United Against Substance Abuse Quarterly Coalition Meeting. That has the best sound to it. Doesn't it have a nice ring? I have been waiting for 3 years to say that. Quarterly Coalition Meeting. Because quarterly means, first of all, it means more meetings. Now, I know a lot of us don't like more meetings. But in this case, more meetings means funding. It means money is coming in so we can have these meetings. And in collaboration with GCASA and Community Action, this year we received the Drug Free Communities Grant for Orleans County. And that means really for the next 5 years, about $125,000 is going to be coming into the county, and then hopefully 5 more years after that. So you could be looking for funding for the next 10 years. So what's all that mean for us here in Orleans County? It actually means surveys in the schools, means more data for us, compliance checks, safe homes, expanded tip lines, server training, and bigger expanded media campaigns. In addition to that, it also means coalition expanding, building our coalition here. Now, there's times we're sitting around the table, and there's 6, 7 people. I'm looking at the audience today, and there's about 65 members here. And don't be surprised in a couple of meetings, we're going to have 100 people sitting in these rooms, because this coalition is going to grow, and I know it's going to grow because it's been working for the past couple of years without any funding at all. So don't be surprised, 100 people, and Pat's going to do it. She's going to make sure we have 100 people sitting in these meetings. But what else does it mean? It means saving lives in Orleans County. That's what it means having this DFC grant. It means working with the community, working with our parents, and most of all, working with the kids, reducing alcohol use, binge drinking, marijuana use, tobacco use. That's what this means for your county, getting this drug-free community grant. I know many times I stand up here and I'm talking about all the grants we're going through, and I keep saying eventually, hopefully, we're going to be getting them. Well, I've got a lot of good news to share with all of you today. Yes, you did get the DFC grant here in Orleans County. In addition to that, you also received an underage prevention gambling grant in Orleans County, which is for $60,000. In Genesee County, we received the Drug Free Community Grant also. And I got to keep up with all these numbers. I've been saying them so much that I think I go to sleep with them. $125,000 for Genesee County, hopefully for the next 5 years. And then on top of that, we received a Stop Act grant, which is like an enhancement grant for Genesee County for the DFC for $50,000 for the next 4 years. And on top of that, we received I gotta say, the beast or the bear of all grants, the Regional Resource Center. This is $250,000 for the next 3 years. And this is going to build coalitions in Western New York. We're going to supply them with technical assistance, supply them with training. And all of you should know that because of the good work you do here and the good work we do in Genesee County, there's only 2 that actually received these grants. And it was us and it was another group in Syracuse. And we were actually asked to go speak in Washington about the coalition work in Albany about the coalition work we do. And when we got there, Tom and I went there, and it was amazing because they thought there was going to be a few more people talking, a few more testimonials. When we got there, it was just our names on the agenda. And we were there with a packed audience with the commissioner of OASIS. We were there with all her executive committee, other service providers. And we got up there and we talked about the great work coalitions do. And this is what education and prevention is about. This is what we do in GCASA. It's science. It's not, you're not going to see as much going into the schools. It's going to be working more in the schools doing classroom presentations. We're going to be working more in the wide range, working with the community. What is the community norms in Orleans County? Is it okay for kids to drink? Is it okay for parents to serve or have parties at their homes? This is what we have to continue to work on. We know what the risk factors are, and we know what the protective factors are here in Orleans County. And that's what this funding is going to help us do for hopefully the next 10 years. And I also remember, I got to say that, about 5-6 years ago when I started as a prevention director, and I was sitting in a room with about 5 or 6 people here, and I just remember one person saying to me, Maryann, you know, we start things here, we'll get a small grant, we'll work on it, but then it just kind of falls apart. And I don't want to do this. I don't want to sit at another meeting where we're not going to continue to do the good work and meet the needs of the community here. And I still remember that one day she said that to me, and it's kind of like, I wasn't going to give up, Pat wasn't going to give up, and neither was GCASA. And I think with the help of Advance for Today, that's why we're sitting where we are today. And it's because of all of you in the room who kept this going without funding. You're definitely a true coalition in doing that. I've also got to say that I just want to thank everybody who helped write the grants, because that's a lot of behind the scenes work. I mean, for about 3-4 months, you don't see a lot of the staff. They're kind of buried in the back because they're doing all the grant writing, the Tom Talbots, the Shannon Fords, the Dan Webbs. I mean, these are the people that are behind the scenes doing the work, but it's because of the good work you do, you can supply us the information to receive the grants. Now they're walking around pretty much saying, yeah, we're 5 for 5. We went for 5 grants, and you know what, we got 5 of them, but I gotta stop now because we went for another grant just recently. And Chris Lewis, who's sitting in the front, will probably talk more about that. Pretty close, almost had to drive to Albany, but we got it out there. And so we'll be waiting for the news on the New York State Department of Health grant also. So hopefully within a few months we can say 6 for 6. But I just want to say, I mean, I have been so excited. I mean, everybody knows me. You put a microphone in front of me, I don't stop talking. I don't sing, but I don't stop talking. But I've got to say, I have just been waiting forever to come up here and just announce that you guys finally got the funding you deserve. We've done so much in Genesee County. You're going to do so much here. And you know, there's no lines between us. We're actually going to be working together. It's just going to be one great collaboration. And also, the exciting part of it, too, is that we have a new coordinator for our drug-free communities. And that's Caitlin Smith. Caitlin is sitting next to me here. And also, there's still going to be a project director involved. And so, you know, we can't get rid of Pat Crowley. So Pat's going to be there. And I got to let you know, she'll probably still serve us food once in a while. So, but between Pat and Caitlin, they're going to do a great job. And I know with the work with community action, this is going to be probably one of the best ventures there is. So thank you for having me today. Good luck.